Hey community, it's Pastor Brett with today's daily Bible reading. I know I'm going to date myself here among some of us in this reference, but as I read our text for today, I can't help but think about one of my favorite songs on one of my favorite albums from back in the day, and that was U2's Joshua Tree. In fact, I love the live version of that album, and in that live version, there is a collaboration between U2 and B.B. King, and they have a song called When Love Comes to Town. Maybe you remember it, right? I can still hear Bono's voice singing that chorus and B.B. King going to town on the guitar. But in this song, which has a lot of spiritual themes in it, they're really asking the question, what does it look like when love comes to town? What does it look like when love shows up in a situation or a setting? How does real love, how does divine love change those places when it comes to town? And that is the very question that is answered in Isaiah chapter 35, our text, our passage for today. Isaiah 35 begins by saying God is come. He is redeeming his people. And ultimately, this is what it looks like. This is how you know that love has shown up. So let's read together Isaiah 35 verses 5 through 10. Then will the eyes of the blind be opened, and the ears of the deaf unstopped. Then will the lame leap like a deer, and the mute tongue shout for joy. Water will gush forth in the wilderness and streams in the desert. The burning sand will become like a pool, the thirsty ground bubbling springs. In the haunts where jackals once lay, grass and reeds and papyrus will grow. A highway will be there. It will be called the way of holiness. It will be for those who walk on that way. The unclean will not journey on it. Wicked fools will not go about on it. No lion will be there, nor any ravenous beast. They will not be found there, but only the redeemed will walk there. And those the Lord has rescued will return. They will enter Zion with singing. Everlasting joy will crown their heads. Gladness and joy will overtake them. And sorrow and sighing will flee away. What does it look like when love comes to town? Isaiah tells us the deaf will hear, the mute will speak, the lame will dance for joy. We'll have rivers in desert places, right? Places that were barren and dead of life will come forth with life. And there'll be a highway. And you might think to yourself, what kind of highway? What are we talking about? Now remember, this is written in the ancient world in which transportation was a big deal. A highway, a good road, we take them for granted. And in fact, we kind of get mad at the freeway because it can be a headache these days. But in the ancient world, a good road, it meant safe passage. It meant a clear and easy route to follow. It could lead you in the way to go. And this highway, though, is called the way of holiness. And on this way, there'll be no predators. There'll be nobody there to attack you. There'll be no fools or no people who mock God. No wicked fools, no unclean will journey on it. When love shows up, there'll be a clean and easy way for God's people to follow. And there won't be predators to attack them. And where does it end up? Ultimately, it ends up in a celebration in Zion, in Jerusalem. Now, there was anticipation for Isaiah's original audience to hear this and to picture what it would look like when the day of the Lord, when love came to town. But ultimately, you might recognize this verse because this is a verse that Jesus uses to describe his own ministry. In fact, we see these very things in Jesus' ministry, right? The blind see, the mute can hear, they can speak, the deaf can hear. The lame get up and they can walk and they can dance and praise. And there's a way that is made straight to the holy place of God, right? And that way, Jesus says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. He is our path. And there are no predators that can get us and attack us. No fools that can distract us from meeting and reaching that holy place in God. You see, this is a passage that ultimately points us forward to Jesus. And in fact, this is a passage that Jesus strategically uses to say, I'm the one you've been waiting for. I am love, come to town. I am God's redeeming presence with you. And when you look around, you see these changes. You see these things happening. It's a great image for us of the joy and the provision and the goodness that abounds when God's kingdom, when God's King, Jesus, and God's kingdom show up. Let me ask you this question as you go about your day. Is there some celebration in your life because God's kingdom has shown up? Is there some joy? Is there some dancing? Is there some rejoicing because love has come to town in your life today? I think that part of the picture here where life comes to dead and dry places, where celebration comes where there was mourning, where there was healing and freedom, where there was sickness and bondage before, part of this is the witness of what happens when love comes to town. So my question for us is, do we have that witness in our lives? Now, everything's not always rosy, not everything's always perfect, but I hope that we reflect some of that celebratory nature. We reflect a life that was dry that is now flowing with streams of water. We are that life that was hurting, that was broken, that was in bondage, that has experienced freedom, and we dance before the Lord. Community, let's dance before the Lord today as a testimony to His goodness in our lives. Turn this video off, go have a dance party and celebrate it, but don't just dance. Let your life reflect the new reality that the King has come, love has come to town, and His kingdom is in our lives. All right, guys, have a blessed week. Happy dancing, and we will see you real soon.